Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I mean, what a treat we've been presented with here. I mean, wow, it's the 4v5 demons versus Team Jjobeyy, who are the Titans of Group B. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
How? First off, let's just break these two teams down. Let's have a look at some of the players. I mean, Team Timidflow. I mean, my word, we saw them absolutely uh just dominate in their game earlier, their 4v5 game against Team
4v5, yeah.
Naomi.
Yeah, I mean,
But
Team Timidflow, very, very strong.
yeah,
Big draft winner, I would say. Me and Avalanche, we were saying that Timidflow was looking very strong throughout the draft. Cheeseburger, Silex, and Miro all got on one team. That's a bit of a super team, if I'm being honest with you. And it's a shame. It would be a shame to see them not go through. To be honest, I do think they deserve it. Cheeseburger, Silex, DPS line, incredible. Notable lack of a hit scan presence, but I'm sure that's either A, not needed, or B, you can probably ask Cheeseburger to flex over it. Miro on tank, solid, just very, very solid player. Timidflow and Gangsta Ghana on the support for Team Timidflow. Good backline as well. Pretty solid team all round, I would say. Team Jjobeyy, though, we've already seen Team Jjobeyy fly high Elliot. I mean, I don't want to say it's like Elliot and Friends, but if Vendetta's on ban, it's Elliot and Friends. I do wonder though if we'll see the Elliot v Synax matchup though, because both teams really like running the Vendetta, and both teams have a very very good Vendetta player as well. Synax almost managed to drag Team Timidflow to a win against Team Cruzzy, lost 2-3 unfortunately in the last match for them. Team Elliot, we've already seen how strong, or Team Elliot, oh my goodness, Team Jjobeyy with Elliot, we've already seen how strong they can be when they have the
yeah.
Vendetta unlocked. So we'll have to see how they get along.
I believe the first map in this series is Oasis, so we'll be heading there. Second time we've seen this map today. It's to be fair, we saw some really good Overwatch earlier by Team Jjobeyy on this map. So, against their upset against their Team Cruzzy. So, who knows? Could they whip it out again? Could they do some absolutely fantastical stuff, whimsical Overwatch? And okay, the Zarya ban from Team Jjobeyy really does
Furious.
surprise me because that's
Yeah.
what they've been running a lot. So obviously we didn't see the second game, so we're not sure what they could have cooked up in that second game, but we did see the Sojin ban as well. I guess that's in partial. I think that's partly due to just how good, pretty much just how good we know that high fly can be, fly high. Yeah, I think how good they could be on that Sojourn. So
Yeah, Fly
it's
High was finding so much value alongside
yeah,
Elliot. Elliot got a lot of the glory, but I mean, Fly High was a monster on the Sojourn, to be honest. Yeah, so the Sojourn ban is unsurprising, but I agree with you on the Zarya ban. It's quite strange. It feels like he's banned himself out a little bit. I won't lie.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, we do. They have played Zaya. Zaya's been quite popular. I mean, a lot. Well, throughout this tournament, quite a lot. So it'll be sort of curious. Obviously, Miro did play in the famed 4v5 game 23-0 on Zaya. So
Disgusting game.
this guy could be pretty good on the old big Russian strong lady. So who knows what we could sort of see? But I think maybe we see sort of the dive version, or just a dive composition from Team Jjobeyy. I think that's they can use that Vendetta for in that dive. All she does is dive. So I think we could see maybe a bit of the Diva or even the Winston. To be honest, Jjobeyy definitely has the Diva in the locker.
I mean, we've seen both kind of variations, both from Team Alpha last map. We saw Vendetta play with a Ram, uh, just kind of in like a bit of a rushy kind of brawl style.
Yeah,
Just send everyone and just hold W key at them. And then we saw them run it on Gibraltar on attack. We saw Power on the Diva most of the time, with Unknown on the Vendetta on attack, playing in that more divier style. So I think just because Zarya's banned, I don't think that necessarily means that Team
Yeah.
Jjobeyy now have to play dive, because some of the maps are on this, or some of the points on this map are quite good for Brawl. Particularly, I like Brawl and Oasis University.
Yeah.
It's quite small. There's a lot of tight areas that you can really command a lot of space on heroes like Orisa or Ram or even Reinhardt if you really felt like it. But we're starting on maybe one of the divier points on Oasis, with it being Oasis City Center first time around. And we're going to get a glimpse at the comps in a couple seconds here. Both teams looking to secure qualification. Team Jjobeyy, while they're 2-0, haven't quite done it yet. They need to bring this one home. And Team Timidflow need to win this one to even have a hope of qualifying, I think, unless Team Naomi can pull off a win against Team Cruzzy. But Team Timidflow don't want to rely on another team. They want to have their fate in their own hands as they stick Cheeseburger on his patented Torbjorn. Elliot on the Symmetra at the moment, probably just a TP out of spawn. I will be baffled if he doesn't make the immediate swap over to the Vendetta. Same goes for Cynex. Maybe Cynex goes on the Echo, actually, foregoing the power of the Vendetta. As we get started on Oasis City Center, both teams looking to secure a qualification. Group B is not decided just yet.
Yep. Miro on the famous Winston. It could actually be the Miro. A nice dive in onto the Cassidy. Falling really, really low. Does have excellent peel though, but Elliot caught in no man's land. Does go down. Miro getting the first right click of the game. Managing to get the kill. And we are going to see slowly progressing though. Jjobeyy manages to find Cheeseburger in the meantime though. Caught out a little bit. Half health on top of the pillar. Elliot already back. My word, that was quick.
The speed of Vendetta return. She has those two dashes that she can get a spawn really quickly to the point where they had to nerf her.
Needs to be careful.
Cynex dropping really low. On the ground is not where you want to be as an Echo versus Vendetta, but Jjobeyy overpowers Gangsta Ghana. Upgrade Lucio, or Timidflow gone as well.
And
Geo 2 kills, but whoa.
Just going to keep following up. Elliot's going to follow up as well. But it's Team Jjobeyy getting a good start though. 26% for Team Timidflow, so not a bad start for them. But certainly Team Jjobeyy having the better sort of value in that fight. Closer to a lot more ults than what Team Timidflow are.
Yeah, I mean, Tartan Boss has got the Kitsune already, and Timidflow, I'm going to keep saying upgrade Lucio. Timidflow isn't even 70% of the way there yet. Cynex coming up in this copy. Close on the Molten Core as well from Cheeseburger. Elliot quite far away from this Sundering Blade though, as Cheeseburger's burned the overclock, or the overload, sorry, already, and Jjobeyy can maybe identify that with the rush off Tartan Boss, and down goes Cheeseburger.
The absolutely are. Well, the Kitsune rush just straight onto Cheeseburger. Elliot's going to be there to follow up with a little bit more attack speed. Gonna get two. Finds the kill into Miro and upgraded Lucio. Gangsta Ghana gonna go down. Oh, questionable.
I guess he really didn't want to get staggered. I don't know. I mean, they can maybe look to take a quick fight with it and walk in, try and get as much value out of the copy as they can, but Jjobeyy and co are just going to retreat and go back in with their thrills. I imagine Fly High is flying high off the jump pad and goes for the noon on the point.
High noon, no bubble. Oh, just in time, just to be able to get behind that pillar. Now, the Molten Core is on the planet. Nice juggling from Miro. Manages to find a kill onto Fly High, but Elliot is still there. Gangsta Ghana does go down. Cheeseburger, though, does manage to find a kill onto Jjobeyy. But Elliot is still alive, but no, Cynex burns her down. Cheeseburger. This is
going to be a close game.
Getting a kill onto Geo. It is very tight. It is so tight. And they've got ults here to Team Timidflow.
Maybe being down the Zarya is hurting Elliot just a bit. We're not seeing the same heights that we saw in game one when it was Jjobeyy versus Cruzzy. Not reaching the same heights, but coming up on the ult. And we've seen how big Elliot's ults can be. So it might just be taking a little bit longer to get online at the moment for Elliot of Team Jjobeyy. But Timidflow gets us started with a Kitsune Rush.
Mira's going to go straight in. Nice beat. Just force them to be really, really aggressive here. Cynex does find Elliot, so Elliot not going to have a chance to even, well, to use the ult, to be honest. But Cynex does go in, get two. They're going to stagger this baby diva. Jump straight in front of the cars to get the reset. But Sonic's 80% to ult, Cheeseburger 65% to theirs, but there are
Look at the
ults
poke
for
from the
Team
side.
Jjobeyy.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Oh, that is not a place you want to be when a Vendetta just launches on you.
That's the strength of
Yes.
Torbjorn, though. You have the overload to sustain the Vendetta
With the
dive, but
wall.
you don't have the sustain for this. Oh!
Does get the D-Mech. But can Elliot secure more kills with it? Look at the swipe there. Did loads of damage.
Oh.
There it is. It's a slash. It's a dash and a flash. Beautiful stuff. Jjobeyy gonna get all the final blows.
Mag has seen enough.
Yes.
I would leave after watching that as well. That was filthy from Elliot right there. Jjobeyy as well, getting a few kills, but now importantly, he's out of mech. But
Ooh,
Miro needs to be careful.
Can't
He's
die
close on
now.
his primal.
Binding available.
Jjobeyy back in mech now, but Geode has the sound barrier, and Gangsta Garnet isn't quite there yet. It's all on Cheeseburg with the Molten Core, and needs to find a lot of value, and he's going for it right now. Going from deep, looking to just layer it all over the point right now. Try, protect his team a little bit, but Geode drops the beat.
Indeed. Geode does get rid of the turret. Trying to stay alive here. Needs to be careful.
No!
Doesn't manage to land. Excellent play by Miro. Look at this juggling. It's
He is
fantastic. He is actually the Korean Miro. The man, the father of Winston players.
The bomb though. Oh, the bubble!
No, the bubble just broke before Miro thought he was safe. And it's going to be Team Jjobeyy. Jjobeyy coming out. Oh, unlucky for Miro, but what a close first round that was, Sky. We saw good plays from both sides. I think this is going to be a really tight series.
But it's
My
very, very
word.
close there.
Just tell me to...
And one tap Reign with shield. Yeah, with ult, she. I don't know if she can actually. Her ult does 600 damage, so I think Reign has 650 HP. No.
Yeah.
I don't know Reign's specific HP, but
I think it's 700, right?
700. I don't know if she can. Then it's close either way, and the fact that she can even potentially kill him is ridiculous. Surely we'll see Elliot go into the Vendetta. Now we see the Vendetta mirror that I talked about before the start of the series. Skyknight v Elliot.
How does this sort of play out though, Sky? Is it a case of like whoever kills each of us backline first, or is it like
I think it may be, yeah. But when you got the added variable of Cheeseburger in there, getting a couple of kills, it throws a spanner in the works. 14
here we
Jjobeyy.
go. Vendetta 1v1.
Honorable sword duel on the point.
There is, but Cheeseburger finds the hammer kill. Oh my goodness. Sidex winning the 1v1. Being the last person standing. Gets the other kill as well. My word, we just saw the power of both of them.
I mean, approach Skyknight if you dare. He just got so many kills that fight. Found so much value on the Vendetta.
But to be fair, so did Elliot. Look at the ult charge. 10%
Yeah, I mean,
more than Sinex.
Fly High not able to really get online in that fight. Cheeseburger finding a lot of value of his own, getting a couple kills throughout that team fight. Elliot really making some good progress on this Sundering Blade though. Fly High dropping dangerously low though. This Cassidy's gonna struggle a little bit, I feel, to survive versus the poke of Cheeseburger and the dive of Miro and Sinex. The turret.
Oh, the turret gets the D-Mech, Jjobeyy. Unfortunately, D-Mech by the turret. Sinex gonna get the kill onto Jjobeyy. And it's gonna be Team Timidflow holding out here. Or...
Oh, the cleave damage, look at it.
Oh my goodness, not what you want to be, but Tartan Boss does find Miro. Now Jjobeyy is here, so Team Jjobeyy do have the tank. They can push forward. But the Molten Core is used on both entries of the point, so it's just going to try and slow their attack down a little bit, try and reduce their HP as much as possible. Look how low Jjobeyy is on that high ground. Going to be chased by the Winston.
That turret from Cheeseburger is going to be frustrating.
Oh,
And there goes Miro.
Elliot finds Miro with that big slash. And maybe gets a couple more. Does finds 3. My word. Make it 4. Elliot on fire. Team Jjobeyy getting the first bit of percentage on the second point of Oasis. My
Plunges the
word.
sword through the heart of Team Timidflow right there, but they're coming back with a vengeance. 4 ults available. Sundering Blade ready. Primal Rage about to be ready, and double support ult on the table. All for Timidflow, or Team Timidflow at the moment right now. Team Jjobeyy are down on ults, but they're starting the fight with Tartan Boss's Kitsune Rush.
Absolutely. Oh, my word! Cynex finds 2 from there.
3!
Makes it 3. Gonna look to try and get the 4th. Can they get the 5th? No, they cannot. Stolen by
Of course, it's a hammer.
Oh my goodness.
The kill feed was all melee characters there. Cheeseburger getting a nice melee kill.
Oh my goodness. It's Vendetta play after Vendetta play. It's Battle of the Swords. It's Swordmaster. It's Forged in Fire. Which one can win the 1v1? They dash
Surely
away
not
to try to
the
escape.
Vendetta gap. Not enough charge for the projectile. So close to the noon from Fly High, though. Gets to pick onto Gana.
They have to
Is that an Ajax from him, maybe?
I
can't tell. I don't really know.
Cheeseburger finding a kill onto Tartan Boss. What can Miro do? Not able to get the juggle off, but can they get the kill onto the Vendetta? No, the Vendetta's still alive. Elliot finds Miro, and Team Jjobeyy managed to turn it around. Overtime for Team Timidflow. The next fight wins for them, but Team Jjobeyy have to keep on defending.
Team Jjobeyy, they're fighting back. Close to the Sundering Blade, and we've seen how much value it can find into these kind of comps. Geode close on the sound barrier as well. But that's all that really Team Jjobeyy have in their locker. Cheeseburger close on this Molten Core. Has it ready to go, but the Sundering Blade finds Gangsta
one. Gonna keep going though, however. Elliot trying to lead Team Jjobeyy to the first map win in this series. 65% and counting. My word. Both Vendettas doing so much for their team. So much work put in by both of them.
Freya swap from Fly High, though, maybe just to try spam out Miro before the dive can even happen. Miro's doing quite a lot of work so far. The Molten Core, though.
Excellent Molten Core!
Elliot's gone!
Finds one. Elliot's out the fight. Gonna go for the hammer kill, but not to be. Miro takes it off Cheeseburger. Jjobeyy goes down. And it's gonna be Cheeseburger with an epic Molten Core to secure this control point win. So it's going to be 1-1. Going to a round 3 in the first map. Oasis in this series. My word, this is a tight game, Sky.
It's back and forth. Both Vendettas finding their time. Showing their strengths. It's not just the Vendettas, though, in this game. Cheeseburger in particular has been finding a lot of value sustaining a lot of the dives of Elliot. And that Molten Core at the end of the last point was absolutely massive. Finding tons of value. Miro on this Winston as well. Looking quite Korean.
It's just excellent. Proper hardcore. Oh, God, what was it? Was it GC? It wasn't GC Busan. Actually, it might have been GC. No, it wasn't GC Busan. It was Lunatic High. Lunatic High, that's the one. Lunatic High Miro. An old man from the past paying a visit. Paying a visit in the modern sense. Geode. Trying to poke down, but look at Elliot go. Just straight lands in onto Cheeseburger. Gone. Gets the health pack.
Oh, misses.
Tries to
Ghana,
escape,
that's
but
unlucky.
upgraded Lucio was like, no chance of escape. Now, they do have the advantage in this because Vendetta is still up for Team Timidflow. So, what can they do with it? Trying to chunk down Jjobeyy's HP. Does get away. Look at the healing. It's incredible. But they're still going to keep going, though. They overextend. Cynex does go down. Upgraded Lucio does find Fly High. However, though, Jjobeyy going to keep going. Does find 2.
Jjobeyy making a case for a roll swap. Oh, crazy. Dodges the swing down from Vendetta there, does Cheeseburger. Cynex close on the ultimate. They're only 30% required. Jjobeyy, just about escapes by the skin of his teeth, but Geode goes down to his opposite number. Gangsta Ghana gets 2 kills.
This D.Va play is absolutely exceptional, but unfortunately, it's gonna go and be demeched. Cheeseburger finds the hammer kill onto Fly High, and another one onto Jjobeyy.
Ugh.
Cheeseburger.
Is that like 5 hammer kills now?
Yes. It's like 5 or 6. It's fantastic. You love to see it.
Well, maybe he can get 1 or 2 more this game. Skyknight, though, looking to get 1 or 2 more kills with the Sundering Blade. Has it up in 5%. Miro is about to go Korean mode.
Does have the Primal Rage ready.
On the other side, though, Geo is coming up on the beat. And here's the Sundering Blade. That looks scary.
Does some of the damage, but not enough. Both beats being used. Molten Core as well. This D.Va is in deep. Can they get the kill? Before the D-Mech. Oh, nearly kills Miro. Able to survive. Good play by upgraded Lucia to keep the tank alive. More damage being tanked by Miro. Trying to stay alive. Look at it go. Look at the damage. Oh, misses the slide. Gets it though. Elliot turns this fight around. Fight free. My word. It just in the edge of time. Manages to find it out. 86% for Team Timidflow. Team Jjobeyy still in this game.
Not done yet.
All ready for fly high.
It's the only ult on the board as well. Aside from that, it's a completely neutral fight. Needs to use the Molten Core now.
Here we go.
There we go. Miro's trapped in now.
No escape for Miro.
Nowhere to go.
As well. Absolutely melted. HP gone. It's going to have to be a reset here for Team Timidflow. Jjobeyy, low HP, needs to be careful a little bit. Doesn't want to be demeched for the next fight.
Cheeseburger using the overload early, trying to get some early poking, coming up on that Molten Core, maybe just trying to spam out and build it as quick as possible. Takes down the fly high turret to allow Skyknight to get a little bit deeper in the team fight. Already dropping very low though. Elliot just commandeering this room for himself in the Torb battle. But Skyknight is on Torrent bombs.
It's not enough. Chased down by Geode. The anti-vendetta machine. Jjobeyy's 21 HP. Needs to be really careful. Does get healed up. Meanwhile, Elliot gets another kill onto Gangster Ghana.
Fly high getting the Torb gap on the Torb man himself. That's quite a feat. That's a Twitter screenshot, I think. But Cheeseburger now has the Molten Core, and we saw how much it did for them in a final fight on Oasis Gardens. Maybe it can find the same in Oasis University, but there's double support ult available for Team Jjobeyy. Sound Barrier and Kitsune Rush ready to go. Not much coming up for Team Timidflow. They're close on support ults, but this fight maybe just wraps up quite quickly.
Here we go. Some huge Molten Core. Trying to just find some pigs, but it's not going to be. Team Jjobeyy is there. The damage behind. Elliot's there. The rest of the team. And it's going to be Team Jjobeyy getting this first map win. Was a really good round. Both teams acknowledging that. My goodness, it was close. But so far in the series, it's 1-0 to Team Jjobeyy.
I just realized we never did predictions for this, but based on that, I think this could be a 3-2.
I think it could be. Oh!
Look at that. Oh!
It's just beautiful.
Disgusting.
Another swipe as well. Gets the other kill. 4th for Skyknight there. Good play from both Vendettas. Good play from both Torbs. Good play from both teams. But it's just Team Jjobeyy having a little bit more edge in some of them fights. Just winning the 1 or 2 more, which allowed them to secure map 1. Now, given how close that first map was, Sky, I mean, I don't even think bans even come into this. I think this is just ultimately both teams are good enough to play around bans, like they're not really affected. I mean, how do these teams just edge it bit by bit? I just don't get it. It's mental.
I think Team Timidflow need to try get Skyknight on Echo. Skyknight looked really, really good on Echo, in my opinion, in the brief time that he played it, aside from that one coffee, which was I think, a bit out of left field on Oasis City Center. So I think Team Timidflow could go with a Vendetta ban on at least one of the maps and just stick Skyknight on Echo, Cheeseburger, Torb, and I think that's a winning lineup. Because we saw how uncomfortable Team Jjobeyy look on a map where you are forced to play dive. And I think Team Timidflow can go for that. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Watchpoint Gibraltar in the near future and a map that bans Vendetta. And I think those could be Team Timidflow's 2 map wins. And then that map 5, it'll be like that. It'll just come down to which team gets the upper hand in those crucial moments. I don't know if you looked at the ult charge as that round ended, but Timidflow had just built the Kitsune. Gangsta Ghana was 3% off the sound barrier. Miro, 10% off the primal. Skyknight's around 10% off the Sundering Blade as well. So tiny tiny differences. And if Team Timidflow get the results online, they probably win the map, and they're 1-0 up instead. So everything left to play for Team Timidflow, but every map counts now, because if Team Timidflow manage to win this, there will be 3 teams that are 2-1, and with Kruzzy and Team Kruzzy and Team Naomi playing, Team Kruzzy probably looking like they're going to go to a 3-0 win. This needs to be confident for Team Timidflow. I think even if Team Timidflow win this, they could just guarantee qualification because they'll win the head-to-head versus Team Jjobeyy. So we'll have to see. I'm not 100% sure if it goes to map differential or head-to-head. I think it goes map differential first.
Yes.
So Team Timidflow, if they want to win this game, they really need to kind of win out here. I won't lie. They need to win these next 3 maps in a row for a fleeting chance of even getting through.
Now, we've just been informed that the next map is Rialto.
Interesting. I'm curious to see what the bans will be on this map here, to be honest with you. I think Rialto is longer. Well, it's obviously longer range, so Vendetta might struggle a little bit more, but the amount of movement that Vendetta has, she might just still be able to get away with it. Sojourn is back on the board, but D.Va is off the board for Team Jjobeyy right now. They want to remove the Jjobeyy D.Va, which makes sense. D.Va, Rialto, it's a decent map for D.Va. There are better maps out there, but she is definitely playable on Rialto because you can just kind of defense matrix your hit scans, and when you've got a hit scan like Fly High on your team, D.Va can find a lot of value. So good ban by Team Timidflow there. The Symmetra ban by Team Jjobeyy, I like that. I maybe honestly would ban the Echo, to be honest, but maybe they want to save that ban for a later date, or maybe they just don't want to use it at all, because a ban on Echo might be a little bit too iffy. But I like the Sim ban. It removes a dimension of play that Team Timidflow could go for.
I think this definitely opens up, obviously, the Zarya being banned in the first map. I think we could definitely see a bit of Zarya coming into this. I mean, obviously, we know what Team Jjobeyy is like with the Zarya, and, we know that Miro can definitely play that Zarya as well. So I think potentially a Zarya matchup could be coming up in the next in this map. I think it'd be really interesting to sort of see what the backline sort of set up. Do they go with more of the rush like with the Lucio? I think Lucio is really strong in this map, or do they sort of go a little bit safe, almost bunker down with like a Baptiste or like an Ana or Kiriko, or just something a little bit passive like Kiriko Wuyang or something?
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Lucio Bap. Tarnboss likes his Baptiste. I know he likes his carry, but he likes playing Bap as well. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Tartan go on the Baptiste. And then, obviously, he's with Geode, so if Geode's in, Lucio will be getting played. And if, Geode's out, then I imagine Neon White will be on the Wu-Yang. But, that's mysterious.
Oh,
that's very
yes.
Mysterious.
I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Anna May.
Oh, yes.
Echo as well. I have a feeling that this might be Team Timidflow running the Reinhardt on defense with Cynex Echo. Elliot sticking with this Vendetta, and Tarnboss does decide to go for the Kiriko instead of the Baptiste, as they're playing a bit more of a rushy comp like they have played on maps prior. This comp has worked so well for them, but we'll have to see how it fares against a pure brawl comp, because maybe the Vendetta will get overwhelmed as she dives in, because there's a lot of burst damage. I think the hammer does beat the sword in this case.
It does. Well, it's the axe because he's got the mythic weapon now.
That's true. Yeah. The axe beats the sword, I think. Getting forced back early here though.
Just landed fire strikes. Very nice. Good bit of charge.
Yeah, Cynex and Miro building some copy charge. Miro not building copy, he's building Shower. Timidflow building a good amount, but the Nempo's popped. Fly High needs to be careful.
Be careful. Does go down. It is traded. Tartan Boss does manage to get the kill, but Miro coming out on top needs to look behind him. Needs to be really careful.
Fly High just gonna force the car. Oh, look behind you!
Geode manages to come behind the shield. Finds 2. Cynex in no man's land, a little bit in trouble.
Not able to get trade, unfortunately. Elliot shutting that down real fast.
The pin does come back, and the Rhine will be there on point.
Go down
able
their
to
echo,
get the
though.
swings off, and it's going to be Gangsta Gano finding the last boop onto Geode. Need to be careful here. That Vendetta is above them.
Geode maybe getting a little bit too overconfident there, but oh my goodness, the
snipe!
spam from Gangsta Ghana.
Gangsta Gano snipes. Lucio is actually the best sniper in the game. You can't tell me otherwise. Another good boop to sort of shoo that Vendetta away. Miro's close to the shatter. Needs 2 more fire strikes. 2 beefy fire strikes, and then he'll probably have it.
This is the first, unfortunately, turn boss coming up in this Kitsune, and down goes
Nice.
Timidflow. No Kitsune for Team Timidflow this fight. The copy Vendetta, though, if you can't play.
That's huge! That's huge!
If you can't beat him, join him.
Oh, unlucky not to land the ultimate, but
Not enough range.
my word, Cynex. Great play on the Echo there. Good copy as well.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. Any map with a little bit of range or a little bit of verticality, I think Team Jjobeyy start to struggle a little bit, and we're seeing it right now. Team Timidflow have 3 ults available. Team Jjobeyy are coming up on 5, though, which is a scary, scary sight as Cynex and Cheeseburger both use their ults. No real DPS ult available. And it's kind of on the shoulders of Miro to land a fat shatter here. Looking for it, but Taran Boss starts off with the Kitsune rush, and now Timidflow need to
good.
retreat with the beat.
It's a good counter beat.
The
Nice
shatter!
Good pin, but it's not
Ouch.
enough. How my goodness, she just doesn't take damage. She does go down. Oh, Gangsta Ghana manages to find a kill, but Jjobeyy's still alive. Jjobeyy finds 2 with the ultimate, but they got to cancel it, make it free, but it's not going to be enough. Team Jjobeyy pull through after using 4 ults. My word, how did that Vendetta not take damage? How? How on earth?
I actually don't know. I mean, he had the beat from not Gangsta Ghana, sorry, Geode. The overhealth was there, so the pin didn't really take off too much health, or didn't take off any health, actually, just took off the green health, the overhealth from Geode there. But manages to just survive, but Fly High has the overclock, and there goes Gangsta Ghana. Good night, Lucio. Looking for more as well, fishing on this high ground, looking for Cynex, isn't able to find it. Good cover usage from the Echo. Miro, though, might be paying the price. Never mind, manages to get out with the help of the bubble, and Cynex gets a kill to Jjobeyy in retreat. And now Team Jjobeyy needs to be careful to damn their tank. No ults really available to turn the fight. As yep, Jjobeyy should. Team Jjobeyy need to be taking the kite here, and they can just try build a few ults as they leave.
Oh, snipe!
Snipe, though. And Elliot's probably going to go down here as well. Never mind, the bubble from Jjobey's clutch can... Oh, the snipe from Cynex.
Team Jjobeyy back on their sort of favoured composition. This Sojourn Vendetta DPS line paired with this this very rushed support backline, and not to mention the Zarya from Jjobeyy. Miro, though, on the Winston. I hope look to control some of this high ground a lot better. Cheeseburger, question mark in all chat.
BMing a strap glide teammate there a little bit.
Beautiful bit of play. Oh my goodness, a Vendetta just flew.
Elliot going over the wall, nice little flank, maybe. Looking to maybe try get a nice angle. Miro just jumps, ships in the night right there, Winston and Vendetta. Elliot low HP though, needs to be careful.
Low HP, needs to be careful. Miro does find them. Miro's gonna keep going. Wants to kill on this Sojourn. Gonna take it down. Cheeseburger's there.
Goodbye,
Staggered
Jjobeyy.
Zarya. And it's good play. Team Timidflow settling back once again.
We see Elliot just going for the engage in a bit of a contested area and swaps off the Vendetta. I think he's realized that it's quite hard to make work on this map and this point specifically. But went for a contested dive, and Miro just saw that, jumped immediately, I think, onto Tartan Boss, and was just able to kind of out-pressure Elliot as Team Timidflow sustained the pressure of Team Jjobeyy quite well there. Oh, that's a nice pick from Fly High. And now Team Jjobeyy can maybe press the advantage with a couple ults now that the beat is gone from Team Timidflow.
Needs to be really careful, needs to try and escape. Zarya is really high energy, but Elliot's going to find Cynex. Elliot with the swap onto the Echo. Instantly getting a kill onto his counterpart.
Echo obviously quite strong at the moment. Tracer being quite weak, but the overclock from Fly High is definitely not weak.
Careful, Suprema Rage, Cheeseburger, just The best sniper in the game. My word, gets the kill. Elliot, however, does manage to find a kill. Needs to try and look for something here. Miro, not going to get anything with them swinging fists.
Try as you might, Miro.
Miro, though, just managed to get the kill. Skyknight still alive on the Zarya. Does have the Graviton Surge. It's huge. Finds Elliot caught in it. And it's not going to be enough for Team Jjobeyy. Jjobey's still alive.
Just fly high now, trying to get whatever value he can. I'm not going to be able to find anything. Geode makes it back. Not enough. Now Tartan Boss going 1 by 1. Cheeseburger wrapping up a few kills on the Reaper. Teleporting on the spot for a little bit of aura as well. That's tough. As Team Jjobeyy get held at the second point on Rialto. And this is what we were saying. A map that doesn't favor Team Jjobeyy too much. I think they're a bit... I don't want to say they're one-trick ponies, but I think once you rattle them a little bit, once you get them a bit uncomfortable, I don't think they have the flexibility that other teams do. I don't think they have the the level of comfort that other teams do on their roles and on their heroes. If I'm being honest, I think Team Timidflow, they adapted quite well. Skyknight starting on the Echo, very good idea. Elliot trying to force the Vendetta wasn't working too well. It worked a little bit on the first point, but to be honest, the most memorable Vendetta play was when Skyknight copied Elliot and stole the Vendetta hero back. So good flexibility from Team Timidflow here, and they don't actually have too far to push now on this attack. Team Jjobeyy has Tartan Boss going over to the Baptiste, and they're taking a bit more of a defensive comp here. For going the Vendetta for a Torbjorn this time, a little bit of extra survivability to try survive the burst off Skyknight with the sticky bombs that have been so potent alongside the focusing beam, finding so many kills. Fly High sticking on his patented Sojourn, unsurprising. Same with Miro sticking on his Winston. Team Timidflow, they're gonna have to look to just try set up dives with Miro and Skyknight here, but with Tartan Boss on Baptiste and Geode able to dissuade the dive of Miro with the boop, might prove quite challenging for Team Timidflow.
Just trying to back away. I've taken a decent bit of yardage so far. I just got to keep on plodding on Team Timidflow if they want to tie this series to 1-1. Jjobeyy, however, says no, gets a kill onto upgraded Lucio. I'm going to keep on going, but meanwhile, Fly High gets a kill onto Miro. Team Jjobeyy just marching forward there, being really aggressive on this defense. You'd love to see it. 3 minutes ticking down.
Exploded right there was Cheeseburger there, not able to get away with his life that time. Team Jjobeyy building some ults. Tartan Boss quite far ahead of Timidflow in the flex portal building, but Miro needs to be careful.
Meanwhile, Skyknight does find a kill onto Fly High. Geode gets the kill. Elliot gonna get the hammer kill onto upgraded Lucio. Needs to be careful. Can't die to the turret. Does.
That's rough.
It's a 1v1. Gonna back away Cheeseburger, but Miro's back, which means they can push this quite aggressively here. Team Timidflow.
Geode and Elliot maybe a little bit caught out. Gangsta Gunner though falls to Fly High. Good little pick there. Tartan Boss coming up in the window as well. Could be huge to just try get a little bit of space back for Team Jjobeyy as they go on their defense. But they do have the numbers advantage right now. Gangsta Gunner is currently down. Cheeseburger close on this Molten Core as well. Can maybe use it to try deny a little bit of space. And there we go. Get some space back for Team Timidflow as Tartan Boss tries to deny that with the window, but it's in a bit of an awkward position. As Skyknight gets a kill on Tartan Boss. Looking for more. Cheeseburger's turret picks up 2 kills. How does that even happen?
Oh my goodness.
Team Jjobeyy falling apart there. The window was just a little bit out of position from Tartan Boss. And the turret diff, you know what it was? The turret getting 2 final blows is insane. Elliot forced off the Torbjorn right now. Onto the Freya. Double hit scan for Team Jjobeyy right now. I'm not too keen on that. I'd maybe just like to see the Echo Mirror, to be honest. You have a bubble.
Oh, Fly High.
Nice kill onto Miro there.
Kill onto Miro.
Team Jjobeyy need to be careful though. Fly High and Geode have their ults, but Gangsta Gunner has the sound barrier in wait for Fly High's overclock, I'm sure. Timidflow has the Kitsune Rush Miros close on this Primal. Bit of an ult advantage for Timidflow, or Team Timidflow at the moment, in terms of numbers. But Fly High can make that all change with the overclock right now. Holding the beat for now. Gangsta Ghana not popping it.
Ooh, needs to be a little bit careful. Elliot does get the kill onto Cynex, but look at this Winston go. He's got the Primal Rage in the bank. Gonna look to try and make... Actually, no, be disciplined. He's gonna hold on to it. Excellent play. 3 minutes left. And it's only 70 meters out. Can they push the cart? They're gonna keep on pushing. The Arisa is back. Jjobeyy looking to maybe get it, but look at the juggle. It's so clean. Oh, it's beautiful. Finds 2. Just no one to contest. He's one more, but it's going to be Team Timidflow tying the series 1-1. My word.
Team Timidflow, I mean, that just proves get Team Jjobeyy on a map that they're not confident on, and they look vulnerable. We saw it with Team Cruzzy versus Team Jjobeyy, where it was on Watchpoint. They didn't even play the Vendetta and they lost. They didn't play Vendetta here. A map where you can't really run it and they don't find the same amount of value. You can't rely on Elliot to just go and kill 3 in a fight. The weight is on players like Fly High or even Jjobeyy to try pick up the slack. But when you've got players like Cheeseburger denying so much space on that kind of Torbjorn pick, when you've got players like Cynex finding so much individual value, even the backline. We talked about this at the start. The headline players on Team Timidflow, you got Miro, Cheeseburger, and Cynex. The value that the backline of Team Timidflow has found against maybe a bit more of a star-studded backline of Team Jjobeyy is immense. Tartan Boss Geode, on paper, much better backline. But Timidflow, combined with Gangsta Ghana, they've looked amazing. They've even been beating Team Jjobey's backline in certain ult races and in certain fights. We saw Gangsta Ghana get so many multi-kills during a lot of key fights. We saw it on Oasis, we saw it on this map as well, getting a couple snipe kills. Team Timidflow looking really, really good, and I think this could really go the distance. But before we go on, there was a result in Group B that does shake things up a little bit. Team Cruzzy managed to beat Team Naomi 3-0. I'm looking at the standings at the moment. If I quickly refresh the page, Team Jjobeyy, no matter what happens in this game, have qualified guaranteed in first place. They have 4-point differential, I believe. And I don't think because Team Jjobeyy managed to secure the first map, Team Timidflow can take first place off them. But if Team Timidflow win this game, it is likely, I think, they may go through on point differential over Team Cruzzy. So there's still everything to play for Team Timidflow here.
Absolutely. It all comes down to the wire. This is the time to lock in for Team Timidflow. This is the time for them to really dig deep. They played excellently in that last map. Looking forward to the next map. What do you think? Do you think they just sort of keep Miro on this Winston? Because it seems to me that when he's on this Winston, he's unstoppable. He's absolutely unstoppable.
Well, it's map pick for Team Jjobeyy, right? Control's been done. Escort's been done. Right now you have Hybrid. You have Hybrid, Push, and Flashpoint to go. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to the King's Road that has looked so good for Vendetta, but we'll have to wait and see. I wouldn't be surprised to even see them go to a Saravasa. That looked really good for Vendetta, with Unknown going absolutely ballistic for Team Alf on that map. Those would probably be my 2 picks if I'm in the shoes of Team Jjobeyy. King's Row or Saravasa, funnel your Vendetta.
Yep. And I believe we've just had confirmation of, of the map per se, but I believe it is King's Row.
There is King's Row. Why did you just have to let Team Timidflow win a map? Because now whenever we go to the map selection screen, we're going to see this stupid GIF over whatever map they win. You know what? I hope this doesn't go the distance. I hope that this is a clean sweep for Team Jjobeyy now, because we get to see the cool Falcon with the baseball. That's cool, but
it's it's a big belly dog. Once again, shout out to the furry community. But yeah, it's my god.
Me after consuming the 3-1s that have been
Real.
literally every single game in this tournament.
All the free ones, yummy yummy in my tummy. Um But yeah, King's Row, a nice map. We sort of spoke about it a little bit before about funneling the Vendetta. It's a map where you can just there's a lot of high ground, a lot of angles to sort of flank from. Uh, that's I think
That's
that's
Jop from Team Bakey Boy.
yeah.
For the record, Team Bakey Boy, well, if that screenshot doesn't really tell you how their tournaments went, they did finish 0-3, unfortunately. Not securing a map. Group A still has it all to play for, though. I'm looking at it right now. Team Kira and Team Ash going at it. Are they playing each other right now? Oh my gosh, they are. That is like the decider of all deciders.
Yeah.
See who goes through. That is insane.
We got a deciding match here, a deciding match in the other group as well. So this tournament is heating up. If you want playoffs, if you want the glory of the USS draft, you've got to keep on going. Now, the bans coming in. We see the Echo and the Kiriko ban. The Echo, we saw a lot of play from both players, both the Flex DPS players on both sets of teams. They were just really looking to see, just looking to flank on this Echo, just get a lot of value out of her stickies. And Kiriko, a very valid ban, I think. The cleanse is so strong, especially for like the Winston as well, especially in them sort of dive compositions, even for anyone to be honest. So King's Row, here it is.
On the Kiriko, I'm not surprised they banned that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good pick. Very good ban. Sorry, by Team Timidflow there. The Echo ban I think is even better though. Clearly, Team Jjobeyy feel a little bit less confident on the Echo than Skyknight does. And we've seen how good Skyknight is on the Echo. So, banning that out, forcing the Vendetta mirror, where Elliot does seem to shine, and Team Jjobeyy seems to shine with that Zarya Vendetta combo, which is now free to use. At least the Zarya is. The Vendetta hasn't been banned out yet, which could be a bit of an ace in the hole for Team Timidflow. This Cheeseburger, unsurprisingly, is on Torb. Timidflow moving over to the Ana because the Kiriko was banned. Skyknight likely just on waiting for a pot shot maybe before swapping likely over to the Vendetta, I would imagine. Team Jjobeyy, nothing out of the ordinary here. Swapping Kiriko for Bap makes sense. Tartan Boss is scary on this Baptiste. We've seen Tartan Boss on Baptiste on this map. It might even be his favorite pick for this map. So we'll have to see if Team Jjobeyy can bounce back or if Team Timidflow can keep their playoff dreams alive versus the current top dogs in Group B.
Oh, here we go. The bubble already used. Good peel by Team Jjobeyy just to keep the supports alive, but they've seen... Oh my goodness, immediately shut down, exploded that Vendetta.
If you play too aggressive, you'll pay the price sometimes. Vendetta, she's easy to get kills, but she can be shockingly easy to kill sometimes if you misplay, and Skyknight's getting a little bit too big for his boots there, I think. You're a DPS, not a tank. Miro needs to be careful as well. Tartan Boss laying down the pressure. The throughput of Baptiste is just being so proven, but Jjobey's so low. The pressure from Skyknight as he returns so fast. Tartan Boss is already so close to his window, but goodbye, Tartan Boss!
Skyknight on the flank now. Does have Jjobeyy a little bit unaware. Fly high. Trying to keep control. Trying to just spray from afar. Help out Jjobeyy on point, but it's not going to be much. And they're going to get the extra kill as well. The slide used and sniped by Miro. Gets the double kill.
Confident first point by Team Timidflow there. The first fight didn't go their way, but then they just managed to find their way onto Jjobeyy. Pressure onto the tank with Jjobeyy having to take cover in Hotel, and then that leaves Tartan Boss very vulnerable, and Skyknight notices that, goes right onto the Team Jjobeyy fight support. Miro, good try. He missed the jump a little bit there. Tartan Boss was, as free as can be. Very easy to kill Baptiste, but Miro getting the kill into Fly High. Nice little kill. Takes down the turret as Elliot's turret as well. As Elliot, hold on, is not on Vendetta anymore.
It's not. It's on the Torb, and has just got a kill. Needs to sort of back out here. Does Jjobeyy? Needs to be a little bit careful. But so does Skyknight. Immediately just walked into no man's land. A little bit overextended there. A little bit greedy. Jjobeyy needs to be careful of the lava patches that's still there in the molten core. Laid out by Cheeseburger. Finally gone. Do have ults in the bank here. Team Jjobeyy. Nearly 4. Then again, so did Team Timidflow. The nano boost being used. So is the window. Needs to try and find something. It's not going to be it. Just going to get absolutely burst down. Is Miro. And it's going to be Elliot getting a kill. But maybe Cheeseburger getting the kill. The hammer kill onto Jjobeyy. But the D.Va swap coming in from Team Jjobeyy. Jjobeyy going to go straight onto the D.Va. The grab, rather, no, the grab being quite big, but the Zai is just not being impactful enough for his liking.
They're clearly looking to funnel Fly High a little bit more than Elliot now. Elliot just trying to survive versus Skyknight, with the Tidal Blast onto Skyknight. This will be huge.
Oh my goodness, it's massive. Miro follows up with the stomp onto Elliot. Jjobeyy does take Miro down. Overclock used. Very, very low here. Fly High needs to be careful how he peeks. Oh my goodness, there it is. Instant
and Dio's gone as well. And Jjobey's gone as well.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
It was just an instant cut to just a Baptiste just getting like
decimation.
Yeah, literally. Like smited.
Smited down by the Italian swordswoman.
Real.
This hero is just bonkers. Like I actually can't think of an adjective that is appropriate to say about this character. Like she's just broken. I don't know. She has the Sundering Blade ready to go as well. Cheeseburger even has the Molten Core to try to zone off. Bit of a bold movement here. Careful of the turret. No way.
No way. Oh my goodness. It's Skyknight's world and we're living in it. My word, that was beautiful.
Well, unconventional escape from Skyknight there. Gets to the turret and gets out. Gio needs to be careful though. Dancing with death. Cheeseburger has him in his sights. Ult's pretty close though for Team Jjobeyy though. Double support ult very, very close. Jjobeyy very close to the bomb himself, and not many ults available for Team Timidflow. Sundering Blade coming out from Skyknight now though. Look at the zoning!
Oh, the zoning. Very good play. The bomb about to be dropped. Could it get something? The bubble used.
Bubble holds strong this time for Miro. Fly High goes for the...
The beat used. They're in a bit of... They're in a very uncomfortable position here, Team Timidflow.
Gio goes.
Try and find some, but Miro still gets 2. Excellent play. Jjobey's still alive though, but the window has been used. Look.
10 to the primal.
Tartan Blast trying to keep the team alive. Does manage to do so. Miro falls off the map.
Maybe they're just reset. I think that's a good reset.
Yeah.
You don't want to stall for too long. You've got a good time bank. This final point can be hard to push, and you've got ults coming up. Cheeseburger close on the Molten Core. Miro basically has his primal ready to go. Gangsta Ghana has the Tidal Blast, which will go on to Skyknight, no doubt. And now Tartan Boss doesn't have the window, and Gio doesn't have the beat. Team Jjobeyy have nothing, and the Tidal Blast is on Skyknight, and here he goes, straight onto the backline.
Here it goes, immediately in. Yes, they do. Miro lands on 1, does get 1 as well. Cheeseburger gets the melee onto Elliot. Elliot back on the Vendetta, but it's not going to be enough. My word. Team Timidflow in full flow in that round 1. Team Jjobeyy need to wake up a little bit. Just getting caught out too many times. Still in this though, Jjobeyy. Very, very close. Well, to be honest, it was close during the first part of the map, but it just started to open up towards the end. I mean, the showboating from Skyknight was
diving under the cliff. That was insane. That was insane. I was thinking maybe you can do that on Vendetta, but I was like, I never wanted to try it in my own games, and I'm surprised anyone wanted to try it in a tournament. But Leave it to Cynex to just showboat and perform and be like one of the MVPs of the tournament so far. Helping Team Timidflow keep their playoff dreams alive. Like I said before the map started, Team Timidflow need a very specific result to qualify to the playoffs. They will have to beat Team Jjobeyy 3-1 specifically to retain enough point differential, because if they don't and they win 3-2, they tie with Team Cruzzy. And because Team Cruzzy managed to beat Team Timidflow, Team Cruzzy will barely go through to the playoffs. So it's in Team Timidflow's hands right now. And they're going with a bit of a pokey comp this time for going for going the Cynex Vendetta.
They are the Hanzo in this backline. Fly high on the top. Needs to be a little bit careful. Does have the high ground though. Is available to him. Look at Elliot. Just scouting. See where that Hanzo is. An easy target for them.
Just early spam out. Fly high. Just trying to find any value we can. Jjobeyy needs to be careful though. Goodbye, Jjobeyy.
Absolutely blown up at me. In the meantime, Elliot does find Cynex. Does go down though. Eventually pays the price. Cheeseburger gets the kill. And Miro gonna get the kill onto Geode.
This is a very unconventional comp from Team Timidflow, but I really like it. Sigma on King's Row is probably one of his strongest maps at the moment. He's so good on basically every point, particularly the first and second points. Elliot swapping over to the far end now. We don't see a Vendetta, and I think teams, as we're going, are starting to solve the Vendetta problem as Cynex solves the Tartan Boss problem. Arrow to the dome of Tartan Boss, as Team Jjobeyy just need to retreat and wait for their Wu Yang to respawn, but need to be careful there's not a stagger kill onto Elliot or Fly High here. The Hypersphere is just tickling Fly High at the moment, missing by a couple of meters. Jjobeyy very low, no bubbles already. The poke from Cheeseburger is insane, and Team Timidflow are coming up a few ults. The Tidal Blast from Gangsta Ghana doing such a good job building this, and Tartan Boss is nowhere near the window, only 30%.
It needs to be quicker than this in order to get a good push off onto this first point for Team Jjobeyy.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, nearly. Look at the damage from the Wu Yang. Gangsta Ghana on fire at the minute, but Cynex finds Elliot. But Miro gonna take down Jjobeyy. Now the I can see the bit of the high ground here. Miro's gonna find two on a roll here. Miro, what a performance on this tank.
Myself and Avalanche said this. Miro at the price Timidflow got him for is a steal, and now they're looking to collapse on Geode and Fly High in the back. Here, Fly High manages to somehow get a miracle kill onto Timidflow though. And now Team Jjobeyy can maybe look to go quite quickly, because Geode will be back a lot quicker than Timidflow will be.
The Sim barrier being used. Looking to try and maybe get a couple picks. Elliot now on the Venture. This could be huge.
The Flux!
The Flux finds one. Follows up with the second.
Dies.
Jjobeyy does die. Geode gets Gangsta Ghana. Upgraded Lucio manages to find Geode as well, but my word.
Making the swap onto the Venture now.
They're stacking ults here, Team Jjobeyy.
Starting off soon, but the Dragon does a lot. It acts a bit of a smoke screen, but Fly High's made it through with the overclock.
The grab is ready. Fly High does have a kill onto Cheeseburger. Team Jjobeyy trying to push forward. Does have a nice angle there. Needs to be really low, but the Venture's in the room. The rock's been used early. That Ana could be dead.
Nano boost onto Miro.
Nano boost onto Miro. He's going to start charge forward here. Does get the kill. Excellent play.
Look at him go! Oh, the Venture though.
Not going to be enough though. The C9 could potentially be there. The grab is used. Never mind. The Titan Boss is still alive on the high ground. The Vendetta.
Cheeseburger multiple the Venture.
Cheeseburger.
The Venture, the Vendetta.
The Vendetta is still alive. Does manage to deal the damage. Not enough to get the kill, but it's a C9. Oh, and Team Jjobeyy managed to secure it just in the edge of time. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the board. They've got to push it.
Not quite a C9, thankfully. Cheeseburger managed to get on, but died for the cause. Coming back on the Vendetta to try and make a difference. Got the Tidal Blast. managed to help out a little bit, but wasn't enough, and now he's kind of stuck on Vendetta, which he might not like too much. Looking more comfortable on his patented heroes, the Sim and the Torb, even the Venture. But I do see Cheeseburger being able to play Vendetta. I imagine it's one of his heroes. Elliot has the
very low here, Jjobeyy.
the ult D-Mac Jjobeyy though. Tectonic Shock available.
3 seconds on the bubble. He's going to dive back in shortly. There it is.
Cleanses the anti-nade with the burrow.
Oh, gets the kill. Elliot finds Miro. And drills Skyknight into the wall.
Oh.
1 minute 30 on the board. Team Jjobeyy close to the overclock, but Miro on the Zarya.
Good protection from Jjobeyy there, getting his Venture out of dodge. But now Team Timidflow, they're coming up on a few ults. They have the Dragon Strike ready to go. No Grav to pair it with this time, but the Nano's coming up for Timidflow. Fly High, Geode, and Tartan Boss all approaching their ults, but Elliot goes down. Another split from Timidflow.
Skyknight does manage to get the kill. Geode is still on the high ground, but look at where Jjobeyy is. Jjobeyy's in no man's land.
This stagger, oh, this could be a bad stagger. Oh, there's a cliff there, thank goodness. Skyknight gets the kill credit.
A little bit of ult charge heading his way.
Miro made the swap to Zarya. No perks yet, unfortunately. Jjobeyy making the swap to Ramatra. Never mind, going back to the Zarya. Can't decide what he wants to play this final fight. Fly High has the overclock, and this needs to be massive. Geode coming up on the Sound Barrier, and Tartan Boss coming up on the Tidal Blast as well. Fly High goes for the flanking overclock, though, onto Cheeseburger.
Does manage to get the kill. Geode does find Cheeseburger. Elliot's going to keep going. Gangster Ghana does go down. They're only with one support here. Team Timidflow, and it looks like they're going to... Oh no, they're going to continue to fight this. It's not going to be enough though. Mira's low HP. Elliot manages to get the kill onto upgraded Lucio, and it's going to be Team Jjobeyy getting this second point.
Team Jjobeyy hanging in by the skin of their teeth. Dangerous.
Yes.
Dangerous times. Not necessarily for Team Jjobeyy, but for Team Kruzzy, it's dangerous, because remember, Kruzzy fans should be rooting for Team Jjobeyy at the moment, but that kill onto Elliot isn't what you want to see, as Skyknight makes his return to the Vendetta character. Swapping with Cheeseburgers. Cheeseburger goes back on the Symmetra, has the Sim Wall ready to go. Miro coming up on the Graviton Surge as well. Gangsta Ghana has the Tidal Blast ready to go. Geode has the Sound Barrier, and that's about it for Team Jjobeyy. Maybe Team Timidflow just try delay for a final fight right now and just burn all your ults, but nope. Getting started right now with the Tidal Blast onto Skyknight.
Here we go. Isolated. Excellent beat. What a beat to turn that around for Team Jjobeyy. Geode, excellent saves. Fly High.
The grab is wasted as well.
And the grab is... But Jjobeyy's 76 to a grab. Overclock is nearly online for Fly High. And the Tidal Blast is nearly online for Tartan Boss. So... And all they have is a Sim Barrier here. Team
Sim Barrier versus the world. Timidflow can maybe build up this nano boost, but it'll take a bit of a prayer to get that going as Jjobeyy goes down!
Goes down! Not ideal that you can't lose your tank there. So late into the fight. No way. Cheeseburger. High energy on this Symmetra. Manages to clean it out for Team Timidflow. And Team Timidflow lead the series 2-1. My word.
What happened there?
Jjobeyy must be
head in hands for Jjobeyy. Head in hands. I think the Sim Wall must have cut him off from his supports for just a moment, and then that Sim Beam just ramped and ramped and ramped, and eventually got Jjobeyy down, taking him down 96 to grab he ended, and that looked like it was definitely going in. Definitely going in favor of Team Jjobeyy right there. Ult's coming online for them. They had that insane beat from Geode to deny the engage of the Skyknight with Tidal Blast, but unfortunately, just wasn't enough for Team Jjobeyy, and now this is the map to decide whether Team Timidflow will be joining Team Jjobeyy in the playoffs or whether it'll be Team Cruzzy sneaking through thanks to the play of Team Jjobeyy getting not 3-1'd in this final group stage match of the day.
It's looking pretty good if you're a Team Timidflow fan right now. Team Jjobeyy got to bounce back. They can perform at the highest level. They did so in the first map, but can they bring it back? We'll find out after the series. Going to have a quick little break. See you in a bit. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I mean, it's crunch time now. It's match point to Team Timidflow. So if they do win the next map, they do go through. And, you know, there's two other teams rooting against Team Timidflow at the minute. It's Team Jjobeyy, and it's also, I believe, it should be Team Cruzzy at the minute. So if you're a Team Cruzzy fan, if you're a Team Jjobeyy fan, you want Team Jjobeyy to turn it around. But if you're Team Timidflow, you want your team to be in full flow, looking to try and get into the playoffs of the USS Draft Tournament 2026. Now, we have been informed that the next map is ready, and we are going to be heading to Runa Sapi, I believe. Yes, there it is. Oh my goodness, that GIF gets worse and worse.
Same number of letters, Surabasa, but
Yeah,
it is
there we
Runa
go.
Sapi. Don't let your eyes deceive you. We are heading to Peru, not India this time. Runa Sapi, I mean, this is just a good map pick by Team Jjobeyy. I think it's a flat map. They can run the Vendetta. I think the Zarya is very, very playable on this map as well. It's a good pick by Team Jjobeyy here.
Absolutely. We've seen them win it earlier on in the evening where we saw. I think our first game we sort of casted was or covered. It was Runa Sapi. That was the sort of last match, and we saw what Elliot was capable of on that match, and just causing absolute nightmares. So let's see what's coming out. It'll be hilarious if the Vendetta band came out now, but no, it's not. It's going to be the Lucio and the Torb. I get them bands. I do get them bands.
I definitely get the Torb ban. Cheeseburger has been an absolute thorn in the side of Team Jjobeyy. We've been talking about Cynex. We've been talking about Miro. Cheeseburger has just been that constant threat, that constant annoyance that Team Jjobeyy have had to wrestle with, and now it's finally come to a head. They've just decided, like, you know what? Goodbye, Torbjorn. Goodbye, Cheeseburger. But the problem is, Cheeseburger was playing the sim, and he loves his sim. He's quite good on the sim. So you took away one, but he's got another. The Lucio ban by Team Timidflow, I mean, it makes sense. You remove Geode realistically from the game. Forces maybe the Wu Yang pick. The substitution of Geode, I believe, has also occurred, with Neon White going to be stepping in for the deciding match for Team Timidflow's journey in this draft tournament. But it does really all come down to this for Team Timidflow. Not for Team Jjobeyy. They want to retain their 3-0 record, so they will keep fighting like hell. But for Team Timidflow's journey into the playoffs, this is where it ends here in Peru. Either in celebration that they've made it, or in disappointment that they will go out on a head-to-head.
Can they turn it around?
Yeah.
Can Jjobeyy bring it back into the game, or can Team Timidflow secure the playoffs?
With the Winston pick, Cynex on the Echo. Love to see it. Yep, there is Neon White on the Wu Yang. It's a good map for Wu Yang, and we've seen what Neon White can do on the Wu Yang, but we've also seen what Gangsta Ghana can do on the Wu Yang as well.
Let's see.
It's going to be a battle of the Wu Yangs, I think, almost most importantly, a battle of the backline. A betting man would probably bet for the higher ranked backline, which is Neon White and Tartan Boss, but Timidflow and Gangsta Ghana have looked amazing.
They have been so clean. on the champions that they've played. They've just been so, they've been really. Both teams just been fantastic. And Cynex gets the first kill. Traded back by Jjobeyy though.
Gives us life for it.
Still alive here. Needs to be a bit careful. This Sim just being such a nuisance for this Zarya.
Max charge already though for Jjobeyy, pretty much. Has a bubble in the pocket as well, but nice pick by Fly High onto Timidflow, and now Team Timidflow are down their main source of healing, and Miro is definitely feeling that. He's maybe going to go down here. Cheeseburger trying to do all he can against Jjobeyy.
Oh, you see, there it is. The Vendetta just flying in. Elliot gets the kill onto Cheeseburger. It's going to be a reset for Team Timidflow.
Team Jjobeyy getting the start that they want and that Team Cruzzy wants. Team Timidflow coming up on a few ults though. Even though they lost that fight, the ult bank is kind of similar. Main difference right now is that Fly High's basically got overclock. He has it right now. Just built it. Aside from that, the ults are quite similar. The sticky bombs onto Elliot though, under a lot of pressure. No cooldowns remaining really, aside from the sword throw.
Oh, here we go.
Need to be careful. This is a good overclock angle, I feel. Could look for it now.
It is. They've got the sightlines. They've got the range. But they just gotta keep being chased.
Oh,
it's Cheeseburger going in. Gonna get two. Needs to try and stay alive here. Jjobeyy does take down Miro. The Sim barrier is there. Fighter Blast used. Not gonna find anything there. Try and chase down this Wu Yang. Gets him. Cheeseburger on this Symmetra.
That's what I'm saying. You can take away the Torbjorn, but he still has his Sim. Doesn't matter what you put him on. He's still a top tier player.
They forced out the Kitsune rush as well, Sky, so they're going to be down a bit of an ult advantage in this next fight. You know, they've got 3 ults available here, Team Timidflow.
Almost dying to the disruptor shot there, though. Cynex goes down to Jjobeyy. Fly High, 1 HP. It looks like it's going Team Jjobeyy's way, though. Jjobeyy's current 2 kills. Tarnboss getting 2 of his own. Jjobeyy getting the 3rd with the melee onto Cheeseburger. Team Timidflow do secure the lead, though, barely by 3.5 meters. A few ults used on either side there. The Tidal Blast was used by Gangsta Ghana, but in response, the overclock from Fly High was committed. The Sim Wall was used last fight, and the copy is still quite far away. But Miro, we've seen what he can do with his Primal. Might be forced to pop it early, though. He's dropping quite low.
He's just trying to contest that bot to make sure he doesn't give up the lead. This lead is so important to Team Timidflow.
Kitsune kited successfully, though, by Team Jjobeyy. Not too great of a Kitsune there, in my opinion, as the grab comes out from Jjobeyy. Getting the flank round, but the TP's there.
Oh, no, they do get anything. Cynex manages to get the kill opening on Tartan and Tartan Boss, but Elliot
so back
still
and
alive,
forth.
flies through. It's back and forth. It's trades galore.
It's Cynex v Elliot.
Cynex
Cynex!
wins! Cynex wins on the lowest bit of HP possible, turning it round for Team Timidflow. Cynex coming in clutch for this team. It's been a leading light.
When the chips are down, you bank on your best players, and Cynex is that for Team Timidflow. There you go, winning against the star of Team Jjobeyy, in my opinion. Elliot, but now that star is shining bright with Sundering Blade, looking for anything, but dropping so low.
Needs to back away, Fly High in a spot above it.
Oh, the shield dancing doesn't
Miro
work.
gets a kill. Miro with the primal. Manages to get one. Cynex follows up. Miro still going. My word. They're just going to have to keep pushing here, Team Timidflow. Now, just a quick reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that if Team Timidflow win this map, they go through. If Team Jjobeyy does, then Team Timidflow cannot go through to the playoffs.
Few ults used there by Team Timidflow, the Sim Wall, the copy, and the Primal all committed. Tarnboss has the Kitsune ready to go. Jjobeyy halfway to the grab, Fly High, very close on the overclock. Now double hit scan. Elliot's got off.
Elliot, beautiful tracking there, I must say.
Off the Vendetta onto the fray, and it's working quite well. Miro gets a trade before he goes down.
Still alive here, Team Timidflow. Trying to avoid the poke.
Oh, the
Jjobeyy.
shot! There you go!
There you go, Jjobeyy. Cleans up, gets 2, close to that Graviton Surge. Elliot already 60% to the bowler.
He still has his passive to proc as well. He needs one more final blow and he'll get a bonus 25% ult charge, basically giving him his bowler at this point. Might not even need it, but it'll tempo into his next bowler, which is so important in a game mode like push, cycling your ults correctly. Speaking of ults,
Here we go.
Get started with the Tidal Blast onto Miro.
Not going to be able to do much. They just counteract it very, very, very well. The
Skyknight though
is forced. They just kite it. Team Timidflow. They could be patient about this. Never mind, Skyknight does go down and spot above her, but they're going to keep fighting this here, Team Timidflow. They need to find an opening pick to turn this around, but the Graviton's huge! The bubble used, not going to be enough. The damage is there. Elliot finds upgraded Lucio. And it's going to be Miro that goes down. They have to back away here. But meanwhile, the cart was slightly stolen by Team Timidflow, so there will be a delay. They'll have plenty of time to recontest this. They are already back.
That's exactly what you need. Bot steal. To try just give yourself as much time as you can, because now you need to rebuild some ults, because Team Jjobeyy have 2 ults waiting. They have the overclock from Fly High, which has been proven to be so dangerous, and the neon white Tidal Blast potentially onto Jjobeyy to just let him march into the front line. Team Timidflow coming up on a few ults, and there's the overclock from Fly High right now, in the thick of it.
Huge. They cannot find anything, but they do have to use the Tidal Blast. Here we go. Does find one, stuns one. A straight railgun to the face. Fly High finds 2.
The copy.
Skyknight manages to get 1. Can they build the Graviton Surge? They're nearly there.
Yes, he can!
They failed it. Skyknight once again needs to get the kill onto Joey. And they do. They turn it around. Team Timidflow. Skyknight wants to send their team to the playoffs. My word. Excellent performance after performance. This Echo is fantastic. My word.
Skyknight just refuses to lose. He can't lose as Miro pops the primal looking for Fly High, and he's trapped in this room. Just manages to get out with the second slide, but Skyknight says no way.
Try and get it. The jungle's there. Manages to find 1. Skyknight finds 2. They want to push this to the end. Team Timidflow. Excellent play all around. Just try and get a bit greedy. Yes,
the bowler goes wide.
The bowler misses, but Elliot does take Miro down. They're going to keep on pushing this here, Team Timidflow. Team Jjobeyy going to look to try and clap back. They do manage to get Gangster Ghana. Elliot's still alive. However, manages to find Skyknight, the lead carry of Team Timidflow. Can they get another kill? Can they proc some of the damage up? Yes, they will be able to.
Finally lands a shot.
Finally lands a shot. 1 minute 25 seconds on the clock. Team Timidflow only have, well, they're close to probably 3 ults available.
65 meters between the 2 teams right now. Gangsta Ghana has 1 ult, and it is the Tidal Blast, of course. Team Jjobeyy, Grav available, Kitsune Rush available. Coming up on the bowler, we'll probably build that. Same with the Tidal Blast, Fly High. We've seen him build these overclock so quickly, but the Tidal Blast onto Miro, he leaps right into the fray. Kill onto Neon White as well by Skyknight. The sticky bombs. Close on the copy as well, Skyknight.
Does manage to find one upgraded Lucio. Gets the headshot onto Elliot. Skyknight still alive. All the team is just poking from afar. 40 seconds on the clock. They cannot lose anyone here, Team Jjobeyy. If they want a chance.
The grab's wasted.
The grab is wasted.
Wait, is it?
Skyknight uses 1. The Kitsune Rush being used. They want to see this out, Team Timidflow. The
copy grab!
Want to see it. The copy grab. Miro finds 2. Cheeseburger finds 1. Miro gets another 1. Finds 3. Can they push it to the end? 19 seconds on the board. Left to go. 80% to the Primal Rage. Miro, can he get the kill? That sends them to the playoffs. Elliot comes back. Manages to find 1 on Skyknight. And it's there. Team Timidflow are going to the playoffs. They manage to secure it. The reverse sweep. 3-1 to Team Timidflow. Excellent play. Skyknight, what a beast. Miro, what a beast. Team. Oh my goodness. Absolutely fantastic. What a performance.
Against all odds. Somehow, Team Cruzzy have been eliminated because of point difference.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
heartbreaking for Team Cruzzy. We touted them as maybe the strongest team in the tournament, but they end up third in our group. 3 teams finishing 2-1. It almost feels unfair for one of our teams to have to go home, but that's just the way it goes in these tournaments. We have to say goodbye to one of the teams in Group B. There were so many. All 3 teams that ended 2-1 are top tier. Team Timidflow proving that even though they lost to Team Cruzzy, even though Team Cruzzy lost to Team Jjobeyy, Team Timidflow can pull through when it matters. They have the wherewithal, they have the guts to win when it counts, and they'll be joining Team Jjobeyy in the playoff alongside a couple teams from Group A, which I believe may still remain undecided. That's how close the group stages have been at the moment.
My word. It's absolutely what a tournament this is. We've seen teams be in situations where it weren't looking like they were gonna qualify for the playoffs, but then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Team Timidflow 4v5 in their first game, had a difficult loss in their second, and then all of the sudden, they bring it back against the top team in the group, and they're going to the playoffs.
That's a storyline.
It is an absolute fantastic storyline. I believe we just have. I think we're just waiting on. I think one more result. I'm pretty sure.
One more result is Team Kirai versus Team Ash, I believe.
Ash.
This does decide the 4th team that will join Team Alf, Team Timidflow, and Team Jjobeyy in the in the playoff stage. And I believe
Yeah.
with that win, Team Timidflow have actually topped the group because they won 3-1. They have slightly better point difference than Team Jjobeyy, so Team Timidflow going from a 4v5 victory to a heartbreaking loss to Team Cruzzy, genuinely the closest game that I've seen, about 2 meters in it on New Queen Street, to then come back and win 3-1. Even when they lost the first map, it wasn't like a reverse sweep, but it effectively was, because it was like, if they lost on the map, they were done. Like, they may as well just not show up to the next game because they can't qualify anymore. Like, that would have been my mentality. Commiserations to Team Cruzzy. Like I said, it feels unfair to have to say goodbye to them. Such a strong roster as well. It's a shame that we won't be able to see them play tomorrow. But it is a pleasure to be able to see some of the Team Timidflow players play again. All the Team Timidflow players play again. All of them put on insane performances. We talked about Skyknight a ton, but everyone,
Absolutely everyone.
every single player. There was not a single player who faltered throughout that entire series, from front line to back line. Miro on the Winston, so consistent. Cheeseburger, constant thorn in the side, and then Timidflow and Gangsta Ghana in the back line. So consistent and so potent when necessary.
When the pressure was high, they didn't fold. But
Definitely.
I believe the other fixture is going to keep, I think, still going on. So I think we will potentially end it here. I just want to say, Sky, what a pleasant evening I've had. We're just looking at these games, casting these games with you, and a huge, massive shout out to the production team, as always. Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Our producer, Llewell, our observers, Friday and KPJ, our casters, myself, and the beautiful Skyknight, and Reclaimer and Mag. Beautiful shout out to them. Lovely stuff. Sky, any final thoughts ahead of tomorrow, the playoffs tomorrow?
Well, my final thought is that we do actually know who the 4th team is going to be.
Oh!
And it will be Team Kirai, who managed to win 3-1 against Team Ash, to my knowledge. From Mudkip sleeping in through 2 maps to then qualifying through the playoffs. The team that contained some of the top players, like Eloy, Armada, and Envy. We will not be seeing any of them in the playoffs tomorrow. So that's kind of insane. So just to clarify, to round up your 4 teams that you'll be seeing tomorrow in our double elimination 4-team bracket will be Team Alf, Team Kirai, Team Timidflow, and Team Jjobeyy.
Wow. I'd like to say a massive, massive thank you to everybody watching. Do join us tomorrow as it is the playoffs day, so I think we'll be live around about the same time. So please come and watch us. It will be fantastic. It's playoff time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.